Welcome to the Hope
and Dope Show. I'm John Boy.
And I'm Hot Donna, because I'm on fire for Jesus.
Hey, it's John Boy here.
And Hot Donna.
Why do we call you Hot Donna?
Because I'm on fire for Jesus.
That's right. And we want to remind you not to forget, hit that subscribe button.
And ring that bell.
And comment below. Man, how's it been?
It's been amazing.
Wasn't it a fun ride in this morning?
Well, I don't know about a fun ride, but it was interesting.
Were you scared?
I was a little bit scared. It's Cuckoo Tuesday.
Cuckoo. Hashtag below Cuckoo Tuesday.
Yeah, because people drive cuckoo on Tuesdays for some reason.
I know, we almost got ran over by a semi.
Yeah.
Just like Grandma did.
No, Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh. Or a semi.
No, that's not funny. Why am I laughing?
I don't know. You're the grandma on this.
I guess I am. Yeah. And
no, it was scary. And then I don't know what else happened this morning on the way in. Oh. You know, it's always interesting. That's why we had to do chaotic.
Chaotic. That's like when it's a chaotic.
Yeah.
In a kayak carpool.
We ought to, you know what we ought to do?
No.
We ought to do chaotic.
You can't say it. He's
say,
trying to say chaotic. No, I can't say no either. Chaotic.
My plan is working.
Yeah, you're getting me all messed up. Chaotic kayak.
Kayak. Oof.
Chaotic kayak carpool.
Say that 10 times fast.
Betty bought a bit of butter.
She did what?
Betty bought a bit of butter. So she said, my butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. So she bought a bit of butter, better than the bitter batter, and she put it in her batter, which made Betty Botta's batter better.
But.
No buts.
No buts about that.
No.
Wow. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great time. It's always a great time driving in with you. It's always interesting.
Something interesting happened. Oh, and we went through a big puddle, and you were like a little boy, and you had to go splash.
That was fun.
Yeah, and it was like, wee.
Yeah.
Because there's so many puddles, because we've had all this rain.
Yeah.
Because we need
We
it.
needed
but
the rain.
we've had all this rain. It's the effects from the hurricane, which is the derecho.
Oh, I love Doritos. Did you bring me some?
What?
You said Doritos.
No, I said derecho.
Who?
Derecho. That's the name of the hurricane.
Oh, the one.
Well, it's not the name of the hurricane. It's the name for this type of hurricane.
It's like a hurricane on dry land.
I guess is that
Yeah.
what there's? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought you said Dorito. I got hungry. It's
No,
about
you always thinking about food.
It's kind of about
It's
supper
your
time.
lunchtime. You're like my husband. It's like I got to feed him every 2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. Did you hear about that?
I did.
100-mile-an-hour winds. It's crazy up there in Des Moines, Iowa. So if you're up there in Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines. There's the S is silent.
No, Des Moines.
No.
I say it right. Des
No.
Moines.
It's like when people say Illinois. It's not Illinois. It's Illinois.
It's Des Moines. I said it. Des Moines.
You did. No.
What? Anyways.
Forget about it.
It was interesting, but you know, there's a story, a positive story that came from that. Did you hear what the Roosevelt High School did?
Yeah, tell me about it though. Remind the viewers.
Well, I mean, the Roosevelt High School up there, they came together and went to this gentleman's house who had been paralyzed.
Ray.
He's been paralyzed for a while. Yeah, Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And they just a whole bunch of trees fell. I mean, obviously, 100-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
But a whole bunch of trees fell, and I mean, it was a really great story. As a matter of fact, I think we've got a clip of the story.
Oh, that'd be amazing because it's an awesome story.
Yeah. Take a look at this.
Over the last week, the loud buzz of a chainsaw has become all too familiar. And Saturday morning, the chainsaws were buzzing at the hands of the Roosevelt High School football team.
I got it. Hey, yeah.
It was like about 4 trees down total, and it destroyed his privacy fence.
Ray Drake has been paralyzed since 1989, cared for by his 2 older sisters. But when Monday's derecho wreaked havoc on his Des Moines home, they knew they were going to need more help. His sisters reached out to some of Ray's high school friends asking for a chainsaw.
I saw some of the pictures and thought, you need more than just one chainsaw, Janice.
That's why Doug Applegate recruited the Roosevelt football team to pitch in. And in just 2 hours, 30 teenagers turned this into this.
That's just really what people in Iowa do, is we're all friendly and help each other out.
We're going to go inside and meet Ray.
And we appreciate all you guys' help. We really do. Because I didn't know how we were going to do it. Yes. But I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart.
Tears flowed as Ray and his sisters thanked the team.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
And now this Hoover alum is the Rough Riders' biggest fan.
Go what it is.
Wow, John Boy, that was amazing.
Yeah.
What a testimony of people coming together and serving and being the hands and
See
feet
how
of Jesus.
big some of those guys were? I think I should be on that football team.
No, they're called Rough Riders for a reason.
I'm pretty rough. Rough behind the ears. Isn't that what they say?
No, it's wet behind the ears,
Oh.
not rough behind the ears. I don't even know what that means.
What does that mean by wet behind the ears? I'm never wet behind my ears unless I take a shower.
It means like a baby who doesn't know anything. That's kind of like you. Anyway, hey, you know, honestly, that was an amazing testimony
Yes, it
of
was.
just the power when more than one person comes together to help. And when we band together like that, how
awesome.
you can make a difference.
That's awesome.
Years ago, a similar story actually happened to me back in Illinois, where I'm from originally. Illinois. Not Illinois.
Yes, Illinois.
Anyway, we had a tornado-type winds come in. They called them, I don't know, a microburst something or other.
Micro who?
Microwave popcorn.
I love popcorn.
I knew you would say that. Everything reminds you of food. We need to feed you more.
Yes.
Anyway, we had a huge old tree. Huge. Fall down on our old farmhouse, and it was about, I don't know.
What kind of tree was it?
An ash. It was a
big ash tree.
We need to make sure the producer beeps that out. She just cussed.
It was a
big ash tree.
For real. Anyway, so this tree came down in the tornado and was on the top of our farmhouse, and I called one person to help us to bring a chainsaw, and one farmer.
And he got there, he was like, that's a
big ash tree.
That's right. And I called one farmer, and the next thing I know, there must have been 24 farmers and people from my church that came with all their chainsaws. They were up on the roof. They cut that
big ash tree
to little chunks and took care of everything. They covered the roof, brought tarps, and took care of everything. So the power of more than one, together we're strong.
Oh, that's a quote. That's a hashtag.
Hashtag.
Together forever?
No, together we're stronger.
Oh, comment below. Together we're stronger.
Yes.
Hashtag.
And we can do this together.
We can do this.
Yes.
We can take down that
big ash tree.
That's right. And with God, all things are possible.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? We haven't told the folks why you're sitting over there and why I'm over here.
Well, I can tell them why.
Okay.
It's because you told me to sit over here.
Well, our producer told us to switch it up.
Oh, yeah, we are. We're switching it up a little
He
bit.
said it didn't make sense.
Keeping it fresh.
Keep fresh. Yeah, he said that it didn't match our set.
Why?
Because it says hope and dope, and apparently I got demoted to the dope.
Well, I don't know about that, but while we're talking about dope, let's remind the people, what does dope stand for, John?
Well, obviously it stands for Disciples Offering Powerful Encouragement, and that is me to you.
Amen. I love it.
Yeah.
So we're switching it up. We're switching sides a little bit here.
Right.
And what's up with this outfit? You're like Mr.
Yeah,
Hot
you know,
John Boy this morning.
I'm surprised it took this long for you to recognize how great I look today.
Well, I can't forget
I
it because
wore
you
it.
tell me all the time.
I wore my tie. I mean, look how beautiful this is. I wore this tie. I wore this shirt. Obviously.
Is there a reason for this?
Well, do you remember last week, the big
I do
announcement?
remember.
Well, you're just going to have to go back to episode 4 and watch it.
Can't I just tell them instead?
Sure, I guess.
All right, so
Yes, you can tell 'em.
let's tell the people.
I'm running for president
President of what?
of the United States of the America.
President of the world?
That would be odd. Is that such a position? That's like the Pope, right?
I don't know.
You got the hand wave down. No, because I'm running for president. I decided that last week episode, it was about purpose.
Right.
And apparently my purpose was not to be a comedian. It was to be the president of the United States. So,
because that's even funnier.
I am running on the Hope and Dope campaign.
So Hope and Dope campaign.
We've got today.
The HDC.
Yes, and today's episode, obviously our show is themed, let your yeses be yeses and your nos be nos. And that is my campaign. All laughing matters.
That's your campaign?
That's my campaign.
Is that the campaign slogan?
All laughing matters.
All laughing matters.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So we had to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah. So I like it over here.
It's a little hot over here, and I'm just wondering.
That's because I used to sit there.
Yeah,
Hot Donna.
Is it cold over there?
Yeah, it feels like the North Pole.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Somebody's got a cold, cold heart. I'm not saying who, but anyway, moving on.
It's about choosing the right sides.
That's right.
And
sides like, are you talking about sides like French fries or onion rings? Those kind of sides?
Yes.
I figured. I just went ahead of it because I figured you're going to go to food.
Can we go to McDonald's after we're done?
We're not supposed to mention any particular names that aren't sponsors.
Yeah.
This episode is not brought to you by McDonald's.
Today's a big day because I got my tie on. I'm looking sharp.
And you have some new shoes on?
I got some new shoes. I don't know if you can see it. Well, yeah, you can. Right there. Pretty.
Dress for success, as my husband Stanley would say.
Well, we've got the National Hope and Dope Convention today.
Is it today?
It's today.
Oh my goodness! Where is it? At the headquarters?
It's at the headquarters, and we're going to be. I've got some special guests coming in that's going to be talking about why.
Special, all right. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on.
What?
Don't cry, baby. No. Just go on. Yeah.
No, we got some special. I spit on myself. I need my mask. I got Corona flying out.
Oh no, we need a sneeze guard.
I need a face mask.
Oh, you need something like with your glasses, like windshield wiper thing, but you need it for your mouth.
Because
like a mouth guard. Yeah.
You need something for your mouth. Anyway.
Usually it's a mute button at our house.
Well,
yeah, my husband has a mute button for me on his hearing aids.
Can I borrow it?
No.
Oh, but no, we got the convention, so we got some amazing guests that are going to give their speech as to why I should be the president of the United States.
Oh boy,
so
that's going to be very interesting.
It is going to be interesting. So it's going to be a great show today. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I get your vote.
There is a problem with the executive branch. The president lacks the presence of a domesticated animal. If one president has no household animal, then soon everyone will have to get rid of their beloved pets. Even the blind will have to get rid of their guide dogs. If you support this man, then you're an evil monster who probably uses the same knife to spread the peanut butter and jelly on your PBJ. How disgraceful. This is why we should throw out the executive branch altogether. If one thing is broken, there's no point of keeping the overall system.
I'm John Boy, and I approve this message because we all need some puppies. Well, welcome to another segment we like to call Kevin the Producer. How are you doing, Kevin the Producer?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Are you excited?
I think.
We got the convention
Excited?
coming up.
No.
No? No?
No, because I have no idea what's going on here. So.
Well, no, it's no fun if I tell you.
Right.
But obviously, with today's show theme is let your yeses be yeses and your nos be nos, right?
Okay.
Right?
Sure. Right. Right.
Let your yeses
Yes.
be there it is. So I've got a bunch of questions here.
Okay.
And the only answers are yes or no.
Okay.
First two questions, yes or no. And they can't be the same answer.
Okay.
Follow me? So however you answer the first question, can't be the same as the second question.
Okay.
This is just only for the first two. Here we go.
What if it's false? Too bad.
Too bad.
Okay.
First question. Are you beautiful?
Yes.
Are you lying?
No.
Good one. All right. Fill in the blank. Blank, I am not human.
Yes.
Yes, I am not human.
Yes.
Blank, there is not a treatment for me. Blank,
No.
there is not a treatment. No, there's not a treatment for you?
I guess not, no.
Okay. Rapid questions. Here we go.
Okay.
Fire away. I got 10 questions, yes or no.
Okay.
Are you doing what you always wanted to do in your life?
Yes.
Am I your biggest priority right now?
No. Sorry.
Do you always wear the Bernie Sanders hat that you wore in this morning?
Yes. That one stung a little bit.
Is your house always under police surveillance on Tuesdays?
Nope. Not Tuesdays.
Is $100 enough to buy your vote?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Does your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard?
No. Luckily, no. So far, so good.
Do you think anyone saw you steal the laptop last week?
Yes.
We'll talk about that later.
Right.
On another show.
Right.
Is a sneeze faster than blinking your eye?
No.
Okay. Is cereal soup?
No.
Do you think I would make a good president?
Hey, I'm Hot Donna, and I'm here to give you my endorsement for John Boy for president. That's right, John Boy for president. And I have a few reasons why I think that you should vote for John Boy. Are you ready? Number one, John Boy loves Jesus. What could be better than that? John Boy loves Jesus. Number two, he's fair and balanced. What do I mean by fair and balanced? Well, he happens to be a founder and director of Amazing Fair Music Festival, and if you don't know this, he is a 3-time gold medal winner for the balance beam in the Olympics. That's right, he did a triple dismount that got him that gold medal. And John Boy is a proven leader. After all, he was in the circus and he trained monkeys. And also, John Boy is a visionary. Yes, he's a visionary, all right. In fact, he has visions of grandeur about himself. And you should see him in his office. He has pictures of himself everywhere and he's looking in the mirror all the time. Does my hair look okay? How's my tie? Do I look good today? Yes, he's quite the visionary. And then John Boy, he promises that if we vote for him, every household in America is going to get an Apple product. What do I mean by an Apple product? Apple pie, apple crunch cake, apple taffy apples, apple cider too. And then he made an oath that he promises if we vote for him, and I think this is awesome, every single household in America is going to get a puppy. Yay, a puppy. You get a puppy, and you get a puppy, and you get a puppy. We all are going to get puppies. I'm so excited. I love puppies. But my favorite reason why I am endorsing John Boy for president is because he promises to make Taco Tuesday a national holiday. Woo! Taco Tuesday. I love tacos. And he told me these exact words. Let's give America something to taco about. And those are my reasons why I am endorsing John Boy for president.
Hey, all right, hey, watch the hands, watch the hands. Right here, that's fine? Okay, hi, I'm Nate May and I'm endorsing, John Boy as president. He's on the DOPE campaign, which is really cool.
No. Hope and dope.
Hope and dope? The hope, am I still getting paid for this, right? All right.
So I, Kevin the producer, would like to endorse John Boy as presidential candidate based on why would I want John as president? John as president. What am I thinking? I don't know. John Boy. President John Boy. That's tough. John Boy president. Why? No. John Boy for president. John Boy president. Why? No.
I don't know. President John. Wait a minute. I got an idea.
Okay. I think I got it. I, Kevin the producer, am endorsing John Boy for presidential candidate because of his incredible grasp of the English language.
Before we get dug in them, I was quite the pronosticator. Okay, so I'm here, obviously, because you see me. I know everyone says that they've dreamed about this moment since they were a kid, or whenever. I seriously did, though. Like, I pretended I was giving this speech many times over, except my audience was a bunch of stuffed animals. Kind of like my audience today. First, I'd like to start by laying down some rules. If you have a mobile phone, please leave it on. It's important to keep entertained during my long and boring accepted speech. Number 2, if by chance you get a text of a funny joke, would you please forward that to me? Because midway through this speech, I most likely won't be able to read my notes or simply don't understand what I wrote. Now that we got the rules out of the way, I would just like to say I don't approve of political jokes. I've just seen too many of them get elected. This is why I decided to throw my name in the hat and run my campaign on All Laughing Matters. That's right, All Laughing Matters. Example of one reason I named this campaign that is because, well, I got tased picking up my friend from the airport today. Yeah, apparently security doesn't like it when you yell out, "Hi, Jack!" It's crazy. Afterwards, when we got on our flight and the air hostess came up to me and said, "Excuse me, sir, would you like to have dinner?" I said, "What's the options?" She said, "Yes or no." You know, we all watched the Republican National Convention and we watched the Democratic National Convention these last couple weeks, and kind of reminds me that I have clowns to the left of me and jokers to the right. So here I am. You know, the other candidates are going to tell you all the reasons why they should vote for them. I'm going to give you one reason why you should vote for me. Because I'm really good looking. That's right. You should choose me for president because I got the face of an angel. Think about it. Every time I ask for your concerns, give a speech, or land an awesome interview with the amazing news media out there, you're going to have to look at this face. If you want to make these next 4 years enjoyable, consider whose face you want to look at every day. Sleepy Joe's? Or maybe Trump's wig? I don't think so. Another reason why I'm running for president is because I know the difference between yes and no. I've tried going to the Supreme Court to find out, but apparently they don't know either. We need answers. So I had lunch with my blind friend Jose the other day, who is now running as my mate for VP. And I asked him, "Oh, Jose, can you see why we are running for this position?" Well, I found out real quickly why he can't say yes. It's because he can't see. I do have to say that now that I've announced my candidacy, that my self-esteem in this country has grown up substantially. It's very nice that when people wave at me, they use all their fingers now. I see this presidency is going to be like running a cemetery. You've got a lot of people underneath you, and nobody's listening. So before I leave you today, let me give you a little serious political advice. One single word: puppies.
Has anybody ever made a promise to you before? They said yes to something, and then later on they backed out and they broke their promise? That's happened to me before. Years ago, I went to work for a place, and they told me that the first 3 months I was on a sort of a, just like a trial period, and that I was going to have to work for 3 months, and at the end of the 3 months, they would give me my commission check. And so I worked really hard for 3 months, and at the end of the 3 months, I asked for my commission check, and they said, "Oh no, we didn't mean to give you that impression. You're going to have to work another 3 months before we give you that 3 months commission check." So they made a promise to me, and then they broke it. And today I'm going to talk to you about Matthew 5:37. It says in the Word, basically Matthew summarizes here what he heard Jesus say, how important it is to keep your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. I've kind of on the flip side of this, I've kind of struggled my whole life with afraid not to say yes to people. So I'll go ahead and make promises and get myself in all kinds of trouble because I don't want to say no and I don't want to disappoint somebody. Has that ever happened to you before? Well, Jesus left us a blueprint of what we're supposed to do. He said, if you say you're going to do something, do it. Don't swear or make an oath and then break it later. He said, don't make promises that you can't keep. Simply let your yeses be yeses and your nos be nos. Jesus said, give people a straightforward answer. Don't tiptoe around the truth, and don't say, well, I don't know, we'll see, maybe. With Jesus, he didn't say, we'll see, maybe, I don't know, talk to your mother. He just said, yes or no. And if we're going to be examples and we're going to be reflections of Christ, that's how we're supposed to be. Everything that Jesus did was cut and dry and clear. So we need to live that type of a life too. No explanations needed. Just be a person of your word. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Just speak like Jesus.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I sure hope you laughed, because you know we laugh when we make it.
Yeah, we have a lot of laughs because...
We do, because I have the joy of the Lord inside of me.
And Jesus is the reason for our hope.
That's right. And you know what? If you want to know who Jesus is, we want to lead you in a real quick prayer. It's simple. Just repeat after me. Dear Jesus, I am so sorry that I'm a sinner. I confess to you right now. Forgive me of my sins. Make me new and make me whole. In your precious name I pray. Amen.
Amen, John. You know, if you just prayed that prayer, we want to hear from you. We want the people to comment.
Yeah, comment below.
And to give us a testimony. We want to hear what God has done in your life.
Yeah, go to our website, hopeanddope.com, go down to the bottom, hit the connect, and we want to hear from you.
Amen. That's awesome. First, I'm going to give you a little illustration. Blech!